Find me some business class round trip flights from Perth to anywhere within the price range of $2,500 to $3,000. Hello, welcome back. I'm doing a little research here at the moment about business class. Business class. Have you flown business class? And if so, how much did you pay? What is the average that you pay? The first time, look, let's start from the start. When I first went to Europe, I thought to myself, I've never been business, I want to go business class. From Perth, Western Australia, I think it's definitely worth it. If you're going on a long trip, you know, from Europe, anywhere between 20 and 20, whatever, depending on where you're going, in flight time. You can go from Perth to Bali, business on Virgin, I think, you know, and you're paying about $2,000. That flight's only 3.5 hours long, so I don't personally think that's worth it. You know, you could save so much more money, get a return flight for like $500. You got more money to spend for yourself. Anyway, I didn't realize until I went to Bali myself for the first time in my life, the first time I went. For Australia, it seems like it's almost like Bali's like another state of Australia. There's so many people from Australia there. Obviously, it's Southeast Asia. It's definitely Balinese culture. The feeling is amazing. It's an island, obviously. But I didn't realize how many people actually go there from like Europe and other countries around the world. I think if you're coming from these countries, definitely, if you can afford a business class flight, it'll be definitely worth it. I don't think from Australia, it's not really worth it. I'm actually looking at flights to see. Speaking of, let's just take it back a bit. Speaking on business class, you know, when you think of business class flights, everybody thinks like, you know, $5,000 for a flight one way, $10,000 return or something like this. And there are definitely those. But I realized you can get some on sale. And for the price of like, almost like a return ticket in economy, sometimes you might be able to find yourself a business class flight. I've just typed into good old Chat GPT here. Find me some business class round trip flights from Perth to anywhere within the price range of $2,500 to $3,000. I should have put AUD because that's what I'm going for. I'm guessing it knows I'm in Australia. Actually, it does. Yep, it's got the A there. So it's found me a few trips. Bali. Obviously, this is from Perth. Yeah, did I put Perth? So Bali. 1,800 to 2,500 on Batik Air, Jetstar Business. I didn't know Jetstar had a business. I'm not sure I really want to fly with Jetstar. And Virgin. I wouldn't do that, like I said. You can go to Jakarta, 2,300. Bangkok, 2,700 to $3,000 sale fares. That's on Thai Airways, Malaysia Airlines. And if my prompting is good, these are return trips, so that's not bad. I think if you're going to Bangkok, I think that's maybe 6.5 hours, 8 hours, I think, from Perth. My question to you is, have you flown business? And what is what's the minimum hours that you'd use business for? You know what I mean? Like if I was going to Bali, it's only 3.5 hours, I would not fly business. Unless I got it for like the price of like $500 maybe. It's just not worth it. But I think if you're going, I think anywhere over, I was gonna say 6, but you can definitely do a 6-hour flight in economy, you know, I think comfortably. I think 8 hours, if I remember correctly, like Melbourne or Sydney to Bangkok, I think is about 8 hours, 8, 9 hours. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, you want to be comfortable. If you're going to pay all this money, you know, and if you just go to sleep on the plane, you're going to have a comfortable sleep. But is it worth it? You know, I've just typed in, and I know it's going to send me anywhere in Southeast Asia. So we've got Jakarta, Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh City. That'd be good. Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh, $2,600 to $3,000. Do you think that's a good price for a round trip business? That sounds all right. How far is Vietnam? How far is Ho Chi Minh from Perth? Maybe I'll look that up. Anyway, I think for the channel and to do more travels, if I can sneak into business class for a decent price, I think I think I should. Don't you think? Or do you think it's not worth it? Because I think I was saying earlier, I went to Europe. The flight from Perth to Bangkok, we had to change flights in Bangkok. The second flight from Bangkok to Paris wasn't as good. It was business, but it was just, it wasn't exactly what you'd sort of hope for. You know what I mean? I was still able to lay down flat. Is this the only thing that you want with business? Do you want to be able to sleep because you're going on long flights? You get the bells and the whistles, you get the champagne, and you get, the gourmet food. I mean, I think I tried caviar for the first time on this flight, and I'm not a fan of caviar. It's for some people, not for me. Yeah, but if I can find a business flight, a return trip, that's my next mission. I think I'm going to try and, within the $2,000 range, I think I'm going to save up. I'm going to look for this flight, and if I can get one, I'm going to book it, and then we're going to go there, and we're going to do a video, and we're going to see. But the main thing at the moment is business flights, a return trip. What sort of hour-long range do you think you should go for? Anything over 8 hours? Maybe no hours. If you can get on there, just get on there for a sale. Like, these are on sale. I'm looking for the sales. But I would like to experience business class. I want to feel like, this is what it's like. I think once you do that, you're not going to go back to economy, are you? See how it all goes. Anyway, the other cities after Ho Chi Minh City was Manila. You're looking at about 2,700 to 3,000. These are the typical business returns. That's typical, okay. So these are your averages. Return fares from Perth, range are available. So, but sometimes you can get them on flights, and you've got to keep an eye on them. You look for the flights, sale. You can get these flights on sale. ChatGPT tells me you can get them sometimes from like 1,500. I know that's a lot of money for some people, but if you save your money, you can do this too. I'm just trying to show you how you can travel and a little bit more luxury. So I would like to try it. I think I'm going to try it. Let's try it out. And if we can find one, let's just book it for like a long weekend, and let's just go for it. You know what I mean? What do you think? But yeah, please, if you've flown business before, let me know how long the flight was and roughly what did you pay. What do you expect to pay? What's your standard? You know what I mean? Like, I don't do this very often. I don't really want to rip myself. I want to know if I'm getting a good deal. So keep an eye, and we're going to find this business flight that's going to be cheap, and we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to go somewhere in business and live it up. All right?